Okay, day traders, this is Jay Lee with Jay Lee Trades. Today we are going to be talking about how I made over $4,000 this week trading 150K pro account with Take Profit Trader. So I'm going to just tell you exactly how I did it. It's not always consistent. I'm going to always be transparent on this channel. So first of all, you first have to buy the account. And for that account, for the 150K account, I spent about $252 to purchase that account. And there was so many times where I came close to blowing the account actually. But somehow, miraculously, I was able to get them back up and I got approved for my pro account. So I would tell you, if this is your first time hearing about Take Profit Trader, they are one of the popular guys out there in the product firm space. I'll tell you definitely they have two phases in their evaluation accounts and our pro accounts. Because first the evaluation accounts, they take you on an end of day drawdown level, right? So whatever profit you make, it's not like intraday where it's like it goes up, you don't take it, it comes and go against you technically, even though it's supposed to be break even. But they do end of day drawdown. So, but when you get qualified and go to the pro accounts, which is like the funded account, once you go into the funded account, that's where the actual battle is, because your mind has been programmed to the end of day drawdown. So when you go into the intraday drawdown mode, it's a big switch. So sometimes it takes time before you can really be able to adjust to that, right? So it was a little bit of a struggle for me. The first day, usually what I try to do, the first day I try to max out. I try to make a lot of money so I have a buffer, especially for the next day, in order to be able to get payout or at least go above that threshold or the buffer zone. Because that's where, because say for example with a 150K account, right, you have a $4,500 threshold. Until your profit can reach up to that $4,500 threshold in the pro account, it's going to be intraday. Whatever you make, if you don't take it in time, it's going to go against you. Even if it's a break, even it's going to go against you as a realized gain, right? Which kind of doesn't make sense. But they've had that for a very long time. I've kind of talked to that support and some of the guys, up in the leadership there about it, and they have no plans on taking it out because you know what? It works for them. It works in their favor. They know that's one of the, places that a lot of traders tend to break their rules, right? So now, but anyway, the way I did it, what I did was I just had in mind that, okay, now I've passed the evaluation phase. One of the things I always encourage people to do, once you pass your evaluation phase, let it sit for a day. Like if you pass on a Monday, let Tuesday come and pass. Start trading on a Wednesday. You can still trade it, the next day. But I'm just saying, because psychologically, you have to switch your mind from the evaluation phase to make yourself think that now I'm in like the pro account or I'm in my funded account, right? Because the thing about it is that a lot of times we are just super excited, like, yeah, now I'm in a phase where I can go and just make money. And then because we are so eager to make money, we know 9 times out of 10, that's where people actually blow their accounts, because our mindset, we're actually trading our P&L. Our mindset is always about making money, making money, making money. So we're not really programming ourselves to take the best trades that will give us the best reward, but we take trades that are actually going to, it's just because we want money, right? We just take trades just because. So it's not like processes and stuff. It's just like, oh, this could be good, and then just jump on it, right? So one of the things I did was I had to wait a little bit before I can trade my account, right? I had to just take it slow, make sure, and just sizing if I see the opportunity. First, I start with one contract because I've been trading with this company now for about 3 years. And one of the things I noticed is that whenever you size it in, that's when you can quickly blow your account. But I will go very slow, one contract in queue. And when I see there's a potential or momentum, that's when I try to size in and take the quick opportunity. So that's how I did mine. I was able to get up there and, reach the threshold passed that, and for 3 days right here, as you can see, I was able to make just over $4,000 within a week. But at the end of the week, obviously, I was so eager because I kind of started getting used to the daily payout, and I started taking a little bit more risk, and I blew my account. So, but now I understand, I know what to do next. The goal next is to be able to go and get 5 Take Profit Trader 150K accounts and try to pass that. And once I pass the threshold in the pro account, I'm just gonna go slow, take my time, and if possible, once I get my first or second payout, I'm just gonna go micro and make sure I do it very slow, because that's almost like guaranteed payout every day. Pretty much, you just, once you make profit, you just request it at night, and within 12 hours, that money is sitting and breathing in your bank account. So, but again, guys, I would encourage you out there. One of the best ways to make money out there is through prop firms. As a beginner day trader, if you are a beginner day trader watching this video, or a day trader that has some experience, I'll say the best way to go, hands down, is to just go with prop firms. I'll tell you for sure. And last year, quick before we close this video, right? Last year, one of the reasons why I blew so many accounts is because I was being attached to the accounts, right? I talk about this throughout my videos sometimes. I was being attached to the accounts. But this year, what I'm doing is a numbers game. If I can buy 5 accounts, it costs me about $1,260. For example, with Take Profit Pro accounts, $1,260 it costs me to buy 5 accounts. Even if I can blow 3 and get 2 to pay out and get 1 or 2 payout out of them, that's about, let's say $4,000, $5,000, or whatever you can make in there, right? You just spent $1,260 and you got $5,000 within 3 weeks. That's still $4,000 profit. That's decent, right? So now I decided, okay, I'm not going to get attached to the accounts anymore. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to be flipping these accounts. I don't care. They allow it, right? They allow the rules. And that's what I'm just going to do. Because if you can do that and be successful 60%, 30%, or 40% of the time across 4 or 5 different prop firms, you are going to be profitable at the end of the year. Don't be too eager about, oh, I got an 80%, 90% win rate. Doesn't matter. It does not matter, right? What really matters is when you are winning, how much you are winning, and when you are losing, what are your losses, right? Because at the end of the day, we want to make profit, right? Even though we want the processes to be there, but what we want to focus on process and stuff. But what we want that to be is really the process leading to profit. Other than that, you don't have a business, you're not trading, you're just gambling. And a lot of times we tend to do that ourselves, and it took us a few years before we can actually learn that. So one of the purposes of making these videos is to be able to make other traders out there, not make them, but like give them awareness of what the trading space is. Even though there's a potential to make a lot of money, but there also comes a lot of learning that you have to do as a day trader as well. So therefore, as always, this is Jay Lee Trades right here, guys. We are going to be talking about a lot of trading stuff here. So thank you for watching this video. God bless, and I'll see you next time.